Hi everybody, welcome to Old Guy's Garage.
Welcome back everybody. Today what I'm going to be doing is removing the air conditioning compressor here. That way it gives me access to the valve cover here. I want to get that off as well as the other valve cover in a future video. That way we can get this thing prepped to turn over. So I'm going to be taking some reference photos of the compressor here, how it's all put together, the wires and everything. And we're going to get it out of the way. That way we can get the valve cover off and inspect the valves and everything. So stay tuned. And I've also been gathering some miscellaneous parts. Got some new spark plugs here. What my dad would do is save the old belt tags here in the glove box. That way, if you need belts again, you know what to look for. So these were the old ones, and I looked up the parts on rockauto.com. And, oh boy, looks like we got another magnet here. Oh man, I remember seeing those all over the place like 10-15 years ago. That's a nice one. Anyhow, but yeah, got some new belts. They're a little bit different, but same part number. So, it looks like these have these teeth, or whatever you want to call them, V-grooves, I don't know. So, and got the larger one here. So, same part number, 7580. So we'll have these ready to go for the olds. And also got some Marvel Mystery Oil here. That I'm going to be putting in this little guy. I figure that'll help me kind of squirt it in the top of each cylinder before I manually rotate the engine over. So won't be getting to that this episode, but just wanted to give you guys a brief update. I think I got this off of Amazon. So came here pretty quick. So anyhow, that's what I've been up to, gathering some miscellaneous parts, and, well, let's get to that AC compressor and get that removed. As far as the tools, I pretty much have my whole cadre of these ratcheting wrenches here. 1/2 inch. 9/16 was used a lot on the bracket bolts. 11/16 I don't recall using, but it was present. 5/8 maybe, but yeah, definitely used 2 of these. 2 big crescent wrenches. And this 9/16 socket and extension came in handy for the bolts that were holding the brackets to the block. So this guy also comes in handy to pry out the electric plugs around the compressor. So
Alrighty guys, I'm going to crack open a Pepsi. We're going to start loosening up the bolts here around the AC compressor. We're going to get this all off. So I'm going to disconnect all this. Air conditioning doesn't work anyways. So I'm going to get all this out of the way to give us more access to the motor. Well, one of the first steps, especially if you have an AC running car, is to get the AC Freon drained. I don't have that option. It's possible that there's some left in here. I don't know. We shall see. 9/16 might be the ticket. And what up? And we got, there is definitely stuff in the system. I'm going to get something to contain all that. Oil. Smells like some kind of oil. This is part of a paint can lid. Lovely. Alrighty, so I got that guy. Looks like drained, a lot of oil. Just going to put that over here. Wipe this down a little bit. Reconnect this. Try to keep as little oxygen getting into the system as possible. And everything that I'm removing here, I'm gonna find caps and cap everything off. So. Alrighty, so I'm gonna get down here on this front end. There we go. Okay, that is disconnected. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do, as you see I'm already set up, I'm going to disconnect this guy here. Got a little leak station here in case anything leaks out. Okay. Alright, so got that one. He's out. I got a little plastic retainer here. I'm going to loosen that up. I'm going to stick this back into the hole, at least for now. Just going to leave this over here. I've got this guy up front here disconnected, or at least loose. So, and you know, yeah. So, why he's not fully coming out. Whoop, there we go. And I'm pulling these out real slow, just in case anything's going to shoot out. Like I said, I'm not an AC guy, so just being careful. You might want to wear safety glasses while doing this. This is another item here that I want to cap. So I'll be running to the hardware store when I get this guy disconnected. And I'm going to be looking for caps I can cap all this off with. So I'm just going to leave him there, and let's go to the next one. So. Serious there. Okay, so he's loose. Cool beans. I think we'll just leave him in there for now. Again, I'm going to get a cap for this guy as well. So I'm going to make my list before I go to the hardware store. Make sure I'm getting enough caps for everything. Alrighty. Well, we're getting there one step at a time, slowly but surely. So I'm going to pop this guy off. Yeah, I think that needs a new switch. My oh my. Damn. 9/16 it is. I'm just going to loosen all of these up. Loosen this guy. Damn. Lower AC bolt. That's probably the middle. Let's say that's a mid-range. But I probably have to use a socket on this guy. He is fairly small. I wonder if he's ½ inch. Yeah. There we go. Okay, so that was just a nut. Just dropped him. Let me go get him. Got a nut. Came off the bottom there. And there's no nut behind it, so it must be threaded in. Got some movement. Doesn't seem like it's that. It seems like it's heavy, but it's not overwhelmingly heavy. So we're gonna get this guy out. Alright, got lower bracket and bolt here. I'll let that do its thing there. I'm going to unwind these guys here a little more. Oh. Just let that guy rest. I'm going to grab a hold of this guy. I don't want him dropping. Okay, I've got some breakthrough. This is the front bolt. This guy's loose. Whew! It is on the heavy side. I just wish I could make sense of these damn wires. See those two? Looks like there's a little plug here on the back. There we go. Got him off. So that goes this way. I'm gonna press this back over. Okay, so it looks like I got one wire going right to this guy, and him I can take. Okay, so this is great. It definitely looks like we're going to be able to remove all the wires. without having to cut any of these, which is what I was hoping for. Okay. Push these wires through. Okay, so there's the wires. And I think the compressor here is clear. Just gonna drop it on your fender. It's pretty heavy and a little bit of a bind here. Okay, got it. Whew. Lost some weight there. Holy cow. All right, man, look at that. You can see everything again. Whew, nice. And this guy here, even though I disconnected him, I'm going to go ahead and thread him right through here, like that. I'm going to put him back on. No sense of leaving it just flopping around. I'm just going to tighten him back up. Alrighty. Yep, as expected, this was loose. Look at that, it came right off. There is a bolt that's supposed to go through the top and down here. So, okay, now we're going to get this bad boy off here. Feels like I got one more bolt to go to down here at the bottom. So, 9/16. I'm going to go with a socket. Whew, I'm sweating. I got the heater turned up in the garage. I finally got my propane, like a six-week ordeal. Oh yeah, there we go. Nice and easy. Looks like I got one more bolt still down here at the bottom. I might need my extension. Be right back with it. Again, watch where your hands might go once the bolt breaks loose. Let's see, I'm going to try to get this in a downward position here. There we go. All right. I see these brackets on sale for eBay, but nobody sells the bolts. So, one thing I guess I could have done better was number all of these. That way I know putting them back in the right spot. But it's great to get this thing off of here. So yeah, there we go. I'm going to clean that fender well up too, get that all nice and pretty.
Compressor off of the 72 and the brackets here and the bolts. So I'm probably going to get these brackets cleaned up. Probably have maybe even have my wife sandblast them and get them painted back up. So, and if you want to further disassemble this, I believe this guy here comes off of the compressor as well. So, awesome. Well, I'm going to put these bolts in a Ziploc just so I don't lose them.
I think I'm going to zip tie these wires over here. Looks like I'm going to need a new plug here for the air conditioning compressor whenever that gets reinstalled. I have to pay just to be sitting there like that, but that'll keep it out of the way for now. And I'll get some snips to snip that. And I want to clean the valve cover up there. Couldn't get to it before. Cool beans. Now we got access to this. There's a little bit more gunk here in the way. I'm just going to leave that for now. So, awesome, awesome. Alright, I'm going to get some of this dirt here off of the valve cover. I like to use these Mirka pads. They're usually for like polishing wood finishes, but they work great even to polish headlights. Like if you want to get a foggy headlamp back to crystal clear, you can use these. If you have a buffer, it works even better. So I'm going to look for my 4000 here. I'm just going to wipe this on there. It's very fine grit. You know, these valve covers ain't like, definitely don't look new. I mean, so, but you can tell already, you know, what that guy's done. So, clean. Look at that. Looks good. There we go. One step closer. Okay. There we go. Now it looks like the rest of the valve cover. And again, here's those pads. They come in different grits. That's 2000. This one here's 1000. And then a 4000. Oh, that's a 2000. That's what I have, 1000, 2000, and 4000. And then from 4000 I typically go to my rubbing compound and then polishing compound. So anyhow, just a little tip there.
Alright everybody, went to Lowe's, ended up getting some caps. This one was 1/2 inch. And this one back there was 3/4. So just wanted to cap them off. Didn't want oxygen getting in the system, whether it start rusting things out or corrosion, you know, that kind of deal. So anyhow, it's looking good. We're making progress.
Alright everybody, that wraps it up for this episode, this quick tip. I've got the compressor here removed, so hope this helped you out. I couldn't find that many videos on doing this, so glad I was able to add one to the YouTubes. So yeah, this is great. Now we can pull the valve covers off. We're going to eventually dry fire this thing without the spark plugs in, just to make sure that the heads and everything are pumping oil to the top. So before we turn this thing over, so we're one step closer. So anyhow, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And remember, whether it's a muscle car, a classic car, a race car, your dream car, let's keep them running. And I'll see you next time.